and so we're hoping that it can be meaningful to all of you guys. And we really are all really excited. So, our play is, oh my goodness, Coriel! We forgot to get a name for the play. Coriel! Yeah. We didn't get a... Sorry, I was busy with other stuff, okay?
Santa's weird.
It's Coriel's Christmas catastrophe.
No, wait, don't put this on me. We didn't invent that.
No, very Coriel.
Christmas rewrite. Reimagining Christmas. Well, looks like we don't have a name for this play, so you guys will have to help us out and vote on a name at the end of the play.
Santa's weird.
So, without further ado, we're going to go on with the show. Okay, guys, listen up. Guys!
What?
It's time for play practice. Where's Esther?
Well, she's... Duncan, no paper airplanes in here until after class. Thank you. Okay, guys, it's time to pay attention.
Wait, how come? I thought Esther
No.
was the one.
I'm directing the play this year.
You're what?
I'm writing and directing the play this year, so you'd better all cooperate. We only have 4 weeks till Christmas, and I didn't have time for anything creative, so we're just going to do the nativity scene.
What? But that's what we used to do all the time.
I know.
The nativity scene is boring.
I know.
This is going to be the worst play ever.
And what? Look, guys, I know it's boring, but it's all we have time for. Would you rather not do a Christmas play at all?
But it's the same story every year. There's nothing new about it. We all know how it goes.
Exactly why we're doing it. It should be easy to learn your lines.
If you're lucky enough to have it.
Which brings me to the job of casting. We may as well do it now. Who would particularly like to be married? Now, we can't have 7 Marys. Fine, I'll have to choose someone myself. Sarah, would you like to be married?
Of course. How come she gets to be married?
Well, I had to choose someone, and she's the nicest one of all of you. I know who ate my candy from fellowship field day.
Yeah, Tally, why'd you go and do a thing like that? Sorry.
Okay, so we have our Mary. That means the rest of you can be...
Don't say it!
The angels.
This is why I like it when Esther directs these things.
What was that?
Nothing. Seriously though, where is Esther? No offense, but I really...
please not be the angels this year? We have to be the angels every year. The boys are the only ones who get any fun parts.
Well, what else would you be?
We could be the shepherdesses.
Yes! No, the shepherds are boys. Everyone knows that.
We can claim creative license.
No, the shepherds are boys, therefore boys will play them. End of discussion. And speaking... Hi. Who wants to play Joseph? Anyone?
Holy Joseph!
Don't be ridiculous. Matthew, you said you wanted a big part in our next production.
I did?
Yes, you did. Now you have it. You're Joseph.
All right.
William, you can be the innkeeper.
Okay.
The innkeeper should come and do a rap instead of just saying, sorry, no William.
No, wait. I am not writing a rap for William, okay?
Why not? I think it's a great idea.
Napoleon thought invading Russia in the winter was a great idea, too. Thomas, you can be King Herod.
Why do I always have to be the grumpy old guy?
I'm hoping that's a rhetorical question. Everyone else, you're shepherds.
What about the wise men? I'll be a wise woman.
For the last time, no. Duncan, Eli, and Grant can be our wise men. Okay, church will be starting in a few minutes. So here are your scripts. Learn your lines by next Sunday, and that's really not an unreasonable request.
Yeah, really. I even know my lines already. Look.
Good job, Elizabeth. Work on that vocal inflection, though. For everyone who can quote me all their lines next Sunday, I will have a piece of candy.
Ah, bribery, I see.
Exactly.
But think of the example you're setting for us impressionable kids.
Hey, it works for Esther.
Speaking of whom, where
Okay, guys, we'll meet next week and start doing run-throughs. Okay, is everyone here? Wait, where are the girls?
Who knows?
They're probably talking in the hallway. Eli, can you go get them? Duncan, when I told you last time, no paper airplanes, that didn't mean make sure to bring twice as many next time. Give those to me. Thank you. Okay, who wants to quote me their lines? Okay, go for it.
Sorry, but there's no room in the end.
Good job. I can tell you worked so hard on that and spent hours committing those words to memory. Duncan, do you know your lines?
Oh, look at the cute little baby.
Not one of your lines. And if it were, you would need to sound happier. This is the king of the universe you're looking at.
Actually, I'm looking at my feet.
You didn't memorize any of your lines, did you?
Well, you know, with school and all.
Yeah, I know. The rest of you didn't either, I'm guessing. Well, I guess this bag of candy is for the girls then.
Oh,
But they don't even have any lines to memorize.
Well, your fault.
We all know how the story goes. You can easily perform it without a script.
Hey, I found the girls.
Oh, good.
Ignorance wrong!
What?
Ignorance wrong! Ignorance wrong! We started an actors union. We refused to be the angels. We want new and exciting parts. We want to be the shepherds.
No political issues in church.
You can't stifle us. Women have a voice. Yeah, we're going on strike until you give us a better part.
Guys, you can't be the shepherds.
Why not? It's 2018. We can be whatever we want.
Actually, it's more like 4 BC, so you can't.
But it's biblical. There are a lot of those shepherds in the Bible. Like Rachel and Sephora and, well, some other people. And actually, the role of tending sheep was generally the girl's job in ancient Israel. According
Sorry, Elizabeth, but there's no missing role in this play. Your moment was last year. You'd all seriously rather be stinky shepherds than beautiful angels.
Duh.
Then what would we do with the extra boys?
They could be our sheep!
We can make them be famous. See how they like that. Then maybe they'll understand what we've gone through all these years.
Guys, for real, the boys can't do it for you. Can you honestly imagine those guys trying to be angelic? Yeah, they fail in 2 seconds flat.
It's called acting for a reason, though. Please, being an angel is so totally boring.
Well, you're just going to have to deal with it. That's better. Now, apparently we can't do a run-through because some people didn't memorize their lines.
Hey, I learned mine.
Kudos to you. That's like 1% of the script. We're making so much progress. Boys, please get your scripts and learn your lines. Rebecca, make sure they all behave. I'm going to go get the bucket of costumes back out of the shed so we can go through it and see what we have to work with. Since we didn't get to that last week.
Hey, she left the candy.
No, they're supposed to be learning your lines.
what if we have them memorized already?
Okay, quote them for me.
Oh, that was more of a hypothetical question than implication that I actually know my lines.
This is going to be a disaster.
You've only just now realized that?
The Christmas play is just so boring this way.
Not for me. I get to play Mary. I get to be the most important character. Well, besides Jesus.
I really wish we could do something creative this year.
But Cordell's right. We really don't have time. I mean, look how slowly line memorizing is going.
Hey, we'll get to it right after we split up these M&Ms.
It's just that I appreciate the acting we get to do and the new stories we get to tell people.
Will they listen if it's just what they hear? Every year, over and over and over, forever.
Yeah, the parts aren't any fun. No one even gets to actually do some acting, except for the people who pretend to be terrified by the angels.
Yeah, I know the story is supposed to be really special, but it just isn't very interesting anymore.
Exactly. How are we supposed to interest our audience if it doesn't even interest us?
You want our audience to pay attention, right?
And we want lines, right?
And we want the innkeeper to do a rap, right?
Do we?
And we want to actually get to act, right?
And we want to get an answer to these questions, piling them up and leaving them hanging, right?
Right, and the answer is yes.
So we have the final answer, but what's the equation? We know we want to make this more interesting. We want to engage our audience, get in some acting, and the girls want some actual parts. But how do we get there?
Hey, we can change the script.
Yeah.
No, really. We can write a new script and add in parts for us girls.
Lots of parts for us girls.
We can change other stuff too, just to keep it unexpected. You know, give the church a fun surprise.
Sorry to burst your bubble and everything, but what will Corey all say?
Wait, if we all have our lines memorized by next Sunday, she can't have anything against it.
As long as Duncan gets to write a rap for the innkeeper, I'm in.
Me too.
Sure.
Sounds good to me.
Okay then, everyone, start brainstorming.
Okay guys, this is our third week of practice and we haven't accomplished anything beyond losing half our actors to a wannabe women's rights union. We really need to step on it. We only have one Sunday left. We'll be fine.
We all have our lines memorized already.
Wait, you what?
Yeah, we worked hard. We can start doing run-throughs now, like Wanted.
This is, seriously? Y'all actually learned your lines? This is unheard of. Only what? Well, I've been thinking, and I felt like I should apologize to you guys.
Apologize?
I think my attitude was rubbing off on you. I'm sorry I gave you the impression that the Christmas story was boring.
Oh, we already knew that.
And I'm sorry I agreed with you. But I realized that it isn't.
How can you say that? I mean, I know this sounds bad, especially since we're in church too, but it really isn't that interesting. Maybe it was kind of cool the first few times, but after the 37th retelling, it gets kind of redundant.
Yeah, I read it twice in my Bible each year. We read it again at Christmas time. We watch the play at church. Have you ever heard of Too Much of a Good Thing?
Yes, but I know it's supposed to be special, but it's really not. What's the point of acting it out? It's supposed to make it more relatable, but it just doesn't.
That's what I thought too. But God has been showing me just the opposite. And I felt convicted and wanted to share with you guys what He's been showing me too. I know we don't have much time left, but I feel like this is really important. Maybe we should even go so far as to change the script, if that's what it takes.
Funny you should mention that. Because
What Eliana means to say is, that sounds like a great idea.
Oh my, we thought of it first! Really? That's so awesome! I'm so glad we can all realize the truth together. And hopefully use our play to show it to the rest of the church next Sunday. Hey, you said you had your lines memorized. Did that mean your new ones?
Well, yes.
I'm so excited. Let's try a run through. Who knew God would be showing all of you what He's been showing me too? Ah, what a coincidence! What are you waiting for? Come on, show me what you've got.
Okay, you asked for it.
Why are you kicking
idea?
Of course, it's more than that. It's a supercalifragilisticexpialidocious idea.
Way better than the original idea. But now look what you did. She thinks we've only added more to the original character's parts, not completely overhauled the script. Yeah, what's she gonna say when she realizes what we actually did to it?
Ha! By that time, she'll be sold.
Yeah, it's amazing.
What could anyone have against it?
I mean, I think we should just go through with it. The worst she can do is say no.
Hey guys, what's going on over there? Do I get to see the Christmas story this morning or not?
You do.
Sort of.
Shh! There's no turning back now. Ladies and... lady and Jen. Yeah, fine, we'll just leave it at lady. Girl, youngster.
I resent that.
You know what, forget about it, we're just going to go with Coriel. Coriel, may I present to you... Duncan, what happened to my drum roll?
Sorry, I specialize in raps, not musicality.
Okay then. Coriel, may I present to you, without a drum roll, our version of the Christmas story as imagined by all of us.
Yes, you may.
Alright, she told us to. This is now officially her fault.
Wait, what?
Nothing. Y'all go ahead and go backstage now.
So we're ready then?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Once upon a time in a land far away, there lived a beautiful girl named Mary. One day she was outside cloud gazing when an angel appeared to her.
Hey, Mary.
What's up?
I was expecting a slightly more dramatic reaction. Wait.
Whoa, hi.
I know. I get that a lot. I know this sounds generic, but do not be afraid.
Why not? What are you?
I'm an angel.
Wait, you're an angel?
Listen, Mary. God wants you to have his son.
His what?
The promised Messiah you've been waiting for all these years, he's finally here. Well, almost. As soon as you say that, yes, that is.
You could be famous. Famous, huh? That sounds pretty great. Okay, sure. What?
Oh, and don't worry. No matter what your neighbors think, they never actually get to stone you.
Wait, what? Well, that was weird to say the least.
Mary was kind of confused what had just happened, but being famous had a nice sound for a poor peasant girl. Unfortunately, fame came with a price. When her baby started showing, the whole village was in an uproar.
I know, right? All my friends glare at me all the time, and they won't invite me over for sleepovers anymore. Joseph is super mad at me, and pretty much everyone wants to stone me for being unfaithful to him when I wasn't. This is not what I signed up for. That angel sure is good with advertising stuff.
As Mary just said, Joseph was understandably very angry with her. But he didn't want things to be any harder on her than they already were. Sure, she had made a mistake, but she was suffering enough for it. It was best to just divorce her quietly. But no sooner had he decided on this course of action than an angel came to visit him too. Only this time, it was in a dream.
Hey, Joseph. Joseph, wake up. Joseph, wake up.
Wait, what's happening? I'm having the most wonderful. Who are you? Why are you interrupting it?
Listen, I have an important message to tell you. You need to marry Mary anyway because she's having God's son, not her.
Oh, really? Okay. Good night.
Meanwhile, far away at the North Pole... The what? Is that a typo? Wait, who are you? What is that on your head?
I'm Santa.
Santa, pull the people, what is going on?
You told us to show you what we had.
Thomas, take that off right now. I'm surprised at all of you.
All of us? I had nothing to do with this. It was all Rebecca's idea.
Hey, no it wasn't.
I told you she wouldn't like it.
That was me.
Look, guys, I don't care who is responsible for this. This has got to go. This is not the way to make the story more interesting.
I thought it was a great solution.
resolution. We'll just go with it. You think this is actually a really good idea? Fine. Okay, here we go. Far away at the North Pole, Santa was finally coming face to face with the fact that he couldn't hide from the bills any longer.
Attention, elves.
But guys, what on earth? Santa wasn't even invented yet.
This is just a little creative license, and I thought you just said to give it a chance.
Fine. I'll be quiet. Go ahead.
Attention, my little minions.
No, Thomas.
Please let me finish my line.
Sorry, we'll be quiet. Just don't start ad-libbing.
Attention for the third time. Okay, sorry. Listen, elves, we're in crisis mode. We may have to compromise the whole organization.
How come?
Because we're in a cucumber. A big cucumber.
Hey, excuse me, Santa, but cucumbers don't grow in the North Pole.
Well, this one does. There's no hope for it, girls. We're going deeper and deeper into debt. And I'm not mortgaging my sleigh just to make some ungrateful little kids happy.
Santa, we're not that in debt, are we?
Oh yeah, Candy? Look at these bills.
Oh wow, I guess we'll have to figure something out.
Oh, I already have.
What?
We're gonna make them start paying for their Christmas presents.
But they're too poor.
And they don't get any.
That doesn't sound very nice.
Nice? Nice! I've been nice. I've been angelic. Toys R Us won't give me any more credit, and I haven't had heating in my house since the beginning of this organization. It's time to turn to profit on this organization.
You know, he does have a point. It would be nice to get something besides snow to eat.
Still seems kind of sad for the kids.
But would mean, and instead of trying to hide the fact that I'm getting free labor out of you guys from the government, could start paying you a salary.
Never mind, that's the best idea you've got. Let's do this!
So it's agreed?
Yes!
All right, so we'll need to count everyone up to figure out how much we have to tax everyone so we can keep giving them free gifts.
So the elves posted notices all over the world to say that everyone had to gather in their hometown to be counted. Joseph's hometown was Bethlehem, so he and Mary grudgingly started off there. Joseph didn't want to be taxed. He would rather just have a baby go without Christmas presents. But Mary didn't dare withhold anything from God's son. She wanted to make sure she did a good job of being his mother, so that the history books would have only praise to speak of her, in case the angel's promise came true and she actually became famous. So even though the baby was due any day, she convinced Joseph to let them go. They traveled to Bethlehem and arrived late one night. They searched all over town for a room to stay in, but everyone was full. Joseph was getting exasperated. But Mary urged him to try one more house. Grudgingly, he knocked on the door. The innkeeper came out and said,
There's no room in my inn. We can try to fit you in. Right?
I refuse to have this in something my name is going to be associated with. Try that again. Joseph knocked on the door, and the innkeeper did not come out, and did not start rapping and embarrassing himself.
Let us in.
No, there's no room.
But my wife is pregnant.
Congratulations. But in that case, we definitely can't squeeze you in.
Open this door.
No, I told you there is no room.
What's going on in there that's so important anyways?
Girls' birthday summer party.
Okay, look. Mary's about to have a, She's gonna have a baby, okay? So as you can see, we desperately need a room.
Sorry, girls' all for the mixer snacks.
Are you kidding me? Fine. Mary, let's go somewhere else.
But I want to stay with these girls. They invited me to. Please, I haven't been to a sleepover since my friends found out I was pregnant.
But what about me?
There's a stable pull out back. You can sleep in there.
Seriously?
And the straw is clean. Or at least most of it is.
Mary, please don't tell me you're about to make me sleep alone in a freezing, dirty stable.
There were probably some animals to keep you company.
Okay.
Besides, if Jesus is coming tonight, he shouldn't be born in a stable. He would want me to sleep somewhere warm and cozy with nail polish and lots of snacks.
But Mary, you can't just sleep.
Okay, I'm coming. See you later, girl. Wait, do you want to ride? Do you want some more Wuzzy?
Oh, sure. We could bring you some snacks if you wanted.
That would be great. Thanks.
Not you, her. We don't let boys eat our secret birthday girl snacks.
I hope you're not planning on telling everyone I wrote this.
Are you kidding? And let you get all the credit?
Thank goodness for that. So Joseph and Mary went out to the stable, and Mary had her baby doll. Jesus. And she wrapped him up in swaddling cloths that somehow appeared out of nowhere, and put him in the manger. Meanwhile, out in the fields, shepherds were watching their sheep.
That's shepherdesses.
Wait, is that? I should have known.
Take that, first century Bethlehem.
So meanwhile, the shepherdesses were watching their sheep.
Yawn. So you guys want to braid to his hair or something?
Suddenly, an angel of the Lord appeared to them.
Hello, it is I, the nameless angel who says it everywhere to scare everyone. Do not be afraid.
Too late.
I guess you can tell them the message when they wake up.
What message?
I bring you good news that will cause great joy for all the people. Today, in the town of David, a Savior has been born to you. He is Christ the Lord. This will be a sign to you. You will find a baby wrapped in swaddling clothes, lying in a manger.
Suddenly, a great company of the heavenly host appeared with the angel, praising God and saying, wait, you call that a great company of the heavenly host?
Well, they were the only ones who were actually okay with being the angels. Just use your imagination for the rest of the host. Go ahead, girls. You were praising God, saying what?
Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace and
Is that it? You want me to wake them up to go find the Messiah?
Yeah.
Cool. My dad would be so jealous that I got to see the Messiah before he did. Come on, girls. Let's go before someone else beats us to it.
So the shepherds, S's, ran off to find Jesus. They awed over how cute he was, gossiped with Mary for 2 hours, and drove Joseph insane with their chatter. Then they ran off, yelling the good news to everyone in Bethlehem who was awake or that they could wake up. And everyone was amazed. Whether at their behavior or that the Messiah was actually finally here, the Bible isn't clear on. After the census, Santa was busy calculating his costs for next Christmas. Soon the elves would post the results so everyone could pay up well before the presents were delivered. Santa was taking no chances.
2 and 2 is 5 with the remainder of 23? Wow.
Just then there was a knock at the door.
Who is it?
Being interrupted in the middle of a difficult math problem didn't have a very good influence on his temper.
Candy, go see who it is.
Okay, Santa.
Well, what is it? Who are you? What do you want?
We are here to see baby Jesus. We saw his star in the east and have come to see him.
Boy, are you guys lost.
So, do you know where he is?
Well, I heard about this Messiah, born in Bethlehem a while back, but, who cares about that stuff? Wait, did you say Jesus?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, how about you guys go and find him and then come back and tell me exactly where he is, because I want to go worship him too. He seems cool.
I guess so.
No! This is the end of it all!
What's the matter, Santa?
Jesus is born. He's gonna ruin everything.
It's just a cute little baby. And one more person paid taxes for Christmas presents.
How dare you call that cute little upstart cute? He'll ruin everything. Trust me. You'll see.
Calm down, Santa. How about some nice hot chocolate?
No,
deep breath.
no, you have to go get the elves ready.
Ready for what?
An attack, of course.
An attack?
Yes. Haven't you been listening? Jesus is born. As long as he lives, my career goes down the tubes. He'll steal my spotlight. I won't be the iconic figure of Christmas anymore. No, you have to go. Oh, and kill him.
Baby Santa, are you crazy? You love kids.
Not this one, I don't. Can you do as I say?
Yes, sir.
We'll see who owns Christmas this time, Jesus. Just you wait.
This is so weird.
So the wise men found Jesus.
Well, who are you guys?
We three kings from Orient are bearing gifts we traverse afar.
What? You don't want to hold him? Well, then what did you do?
Wait, you want to give gold to the baby and not his parents?
Of course.
What's he even supposed to do with it?
And just frankincense.
So this is all for him?
And myrrh.
This seems a little unfair.
Wow, so we have a really rich baby.
I have a really rich baby.
Well, we'll leave you to figure out the trust fund. Bye.
That was just slightly weird.
Yeah, I wonder how they even found out about him.
Yeah, that's totally not creepy at all.
Well, maybe tomorrow we can go put all this in a safe deposit box at the bank, but for now, I am going to bed. Good night.
Joseph, wake up.
What? It's you again? Good, because I want to file a complaint. I've had nothing but trouble since you showed up last time.
Well, there's even more ahead. I was just supposed to tell you that Santa wants to kill Jesus, so he doesn't steal presents from him.
Wait, what?
Honey, this chart right here. Your best course of action would be to move to Egypt.
Move to Egypt? That place doesn't really have good memories associated with it for us Jews, you know.
Unless you'd rather get Jesus killed.
Sounds like we don't have any choice.
Not really any good ones. Bye.
The angel then hurried off to warn the wise men not to go back to Santa Claus. You would think Jesus was safe now. But no. Once in Egypt, Joseph and Mary decided to try to figure out a way to say that his gifts from the wise men were legally theirs. Okay, that's the last straw. I am not letting you perform this for everyone on Christmas. People will think I thought it was a good idea.
It sure is, isn't it?
No!
At least let us finish it. It gets really good at the end. Santa gets a rap too.
This is awful! We can't do the nativity story this way.
But we worked hard on this.
Please. No, you can't do it this way.
Why not? I think it's a great idea.
No, it's not.
Fine, then we're right back to square one, with it being boring.
So much for our big break.
Yeah, I guess it's back to being an angel.
I don't even know if I want to be in the play anymore. It's just no fun. Now everyone's getting on edge. We only have one Sunday left to practice and nothing worth practicing.
Sorry, but I'm kind of with her, honestly.
Maybe we should just cancel the play altogether. This is hopeless.
Yeah, that really might be the best option. Thanks for trying, Cleo, but I think we'll better wait till next year when we actually start to play again. Then maybe we can actually do something fun.
Guys, wait. Hold on for a minute and listen. Please.
All time. Always. I don't know. Playing can be yours.
Just listen. There is one option other than this version.
Yeah, just give up and quit.
Besides that, look, the problem isn't with the story. The problem is with the way we engage the story. Yeah, it's familiar, and that can cause us to forget the significance of what it's all about. You know what? I want you guys to try this again. No scripts, just try to imagine what it could have been like.
We already did try imagining it, and all I got was you annoyed and everybody
I'm
frustrated.
not annoyed, really. Guys, I feel like we're on the brink of something important. Please don't give up now.
But what else is there to imagine? Like Eliana said, we already tried and it didn't work.
I mean, try to pretend you were the actual characters. Try to feel what they were really feeling. Show me the story in a way I've never seen it before. In your face, in your words, in your body language. I want everything to add to the nativity story in a new way. Help me see it in a different light.
I'm tired of imagining. All it does is get us in trouble. You just tell us what to say.
No, you need to experience it for yourself. Make it real to yourself in whatever way you need to. But it will only mean something if you really try. Will you? Please?
But what if it's still boring?
Then you
What do
can
we do
quit
then?
and never let me direct your Christmas play ever again. But I feel like it will be special.
Right.
Look, I let you guys perform your version for me, so...
Well, all except for Santa's record, which was only the best part of the whole thing.
Anyway, it's only fair that you try it my way now. We'll decide which is better, or if we even want to do it at all this year. Deal?
Yeah, I guess. Let's do it. I'm ready to try anything. I really want to make this work. I don't want to just give up. Me either.
So, are you really ready to do this? I only want you to if you're really ready to try and feel what the actual characters are feeling. Okay, let's start with Mary and the angel again.
Hey, Mary.
Hi, Angel. No, Sarah, that's not how it started. Have some more feeling. How would you feel if an angel just showed up in front of you? Honored? No. If an angel showed up in front of you, you'd be terrified, right?
I get the feeling I'm supposed to say yes.
Yes. If that happened to me, I would probably be wondering if I was dreaming, terrified of this wonderful messenger of God, afraid that I'd done something wrong.
Greetings.
Who are you?
I'm an angel.
What do you want?
God wants you to have this son.
Me? But I'm just a normal girl.
No, you're special. So special that God has decided that you get to bring this son.
Me?
You will conceive him by the power of the Holy Spirit, and he will be called Son of the Most High God.
Let it be to me as you have said.
Wait, Sarah, do you really think Mary would have said it like that?
I guess not.
Look, did you ever stop and think about how much courage it would have taken just to say that one simple sentence? Mary was probably only like 15. That's like an angel showing up and telling me I'm going to be pregnant. I would freak out for sure. Everyone knows pregnancy is one of the most painful experiences in the world. Thinking of having to go through something like that all alone. Her parents and family would be really angry with her for telling such incredible lies. Who would believe that an angel came to your child or sister and told her she was going to have God's son? If that happened to me, my parents and family would not believe me. I mean, I'm just a person like them. They're normal. Why would I be any different? Why would God highly favor me over every other girl in the history of the world? They would probably shun me. My neighbors would be shocked at me. I could have been stoned for betraying Joseph, much less denying it was such an unbelievable story. And I bet Mary really loved Joseph. How would I have felt if someone who I truly loved hated me for doing something I hadn't even done? It meant he would probably divorce me, which would mean even more public shame, as well as losing someone I cared so deeply for. Mary probably thought through all of that, yet she still had the courage to say, "May it be to me as you have said," knowing what it would mean to say yes.
I'm going to have God's son. How can this be? I don't understand. I'm scared. What will people say? They could kill me.
Don't be afraid, Mary. God has been planning this since the beginning. The Messiah you've been waiting for so long is finally coming, and you get to be his mom. It will be hard, but God will be with you. And in the end, it will all be worth it. I promise.
The Messiah? surely the promised king is going to save my people, and I'm going to be his mother. How can this be? I don't understand.
There will be so much sorrow, but so much more. The life he's bringing will be for everyone, rich and poor, slave and free. The Lord will give him the throne of his father David, and he will rule over Jacob's descendants forever. His kingdom will never end.
I still don't understand, but if it's God's will, I will bear his son.
Oh, Lord, help me.
Does that make more sense, Sarah?
I guess so. I never really thought about it that way. Mary was very brave.
Yes, she was. It took a lot of courage to take that step of faith and trust that she would be all right. Joseph had to trust God too.
I did.
Yes, an angel appeared to you in a dream and told you not to be afraid to take Mary home as your wife because the baby was from God.
Well, I mean, yeah, everyone knows that.
But again, put yourself in Joseph's shoes. If you woke up after that, what would you have done?
I don't know.
Well, the angel appeared to you in a dream. So when you woke up, would you maybe have second-guessed yourself? I mean, come on, nothing like this had ever happened before. Sure, people miraculously had children in their old age. But this? What if you just dreamed it all? How could you, a lowly carpenter, be called to raise the Messiah the world had been waiting for ever since Adam and Eve? What if you wanted so much to believe, Mary, that you just imagined an angel came to you? You might have struggled with yourself for days to believe it was real, before we finally decided to go talk to Mary and tell her what had happened.
Yeah, I guess that probably could have been my reaction.
Well, the real Joseph did nothing of the sort. The Bible says, when Joseph woke up, he did what the angel of the Lord had commanded him and took Mary home as his wife. He married her that day, no questions asked. That took faith.
I never really thought about Joseph's side before.
Yeah, I mean, I was always just annoyed with him for not believing Mary's story. Sure, he had good reasons, but it always reminded me of Lucy in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Like the professor said, there are three options. 1, she's telling lies. 2, she's gone mad. Or 3, she's actually telling the truth. Mary's not the sort of girl who would tell lies. Otherwise, I highly doubt she would have found favor with God. And she's obviously not mad, so she must be telling the truth.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I'm tempted to be a little upset with Joseph. I mean, Mary desperately needed someone to stand alongside her during that incredibly difficult time, and he just walked away. But it helps me to keep in mind that the whole thing was not how the Jews had imagined the Messiah would come. I mean, Joseph was fighting centuries of incorrect expectations, and he knew there was no way she was telling the truth. The Messiah was a king who would come to save them from their enemies, not the child born by his betrothed.
And I bet Joseph would suffer enough afterwards to make up for his almost deserting Mary earlier. Wait, suffer? Well, if I were him, I would just feel so awful about disbelieving her. You know when someone hurts you, like, oh, I'm so sorry, and you're like, no, it's okay, I'm fine, I forgive you. And they just keep apologizing over and over because they feel so bad about it. That's what I think Joseph would probably have felt. I mean, he messed up. Could there be grace for that?
But the beautiful thing is that that's what Jesus' story was all about. Grace for the unworthy and forgiveness of sins.
Yes. Okay, next was the edict from Caesar Augustus that everyone had to gather in their hometown to be counted. And like we talked about last year, Mary didn't really have a donkey that she got to ride the whole way. Think of what a grueling journey that would have been.
Yeah, they had to travel like 90 miles. That's like over a third of Alabama, north to south.
Wait, why do you even know that?
Well, she is Miss Know-It-All.
And that was in the play, not in real life. But, yeah. They had to travel 90 miles to go to Alabama.
Hooray, I can finally sit down.
Or so you think. My rooms are full, you'll just have to go somewhere else.
But we've been walking forever, and I just want to lie down. I think of poor Mary. Surely we won't take up that much room.
Hey, it's not my fault that the census came and everyone got here first.
But we were slow because Mary is pregnant. Come on.
Go away and find someone else to pester. I'm tired and I could be sleeping right now instead of arguing with you.
Look, sir, my wife is pregnant with the promised Messiah that an angel told her she was going to have by the power of the Holy Spirit. And everyone tried to stone her, and an angel told her to marry her anyway, so the wedding's still on, and then Caesar decided to set up this census. I don't even know why. And we had to walk all the way here from Nazareth on foot. And I'm tired, and I want a room, and Mary's about to have a baby, and we haven't even had supper yet. So let us in.
Wait, what was that about an angel and God's son?
I mean,
Look, I don't have room for anyone, much less a lunatic. Now go away.
Oh wait, I'm tired. Mary's exhausted. Have pity on
I
her.
already told you, there is no room. Sorry, bye.
Wait, we don't ask for much.
Yeah, just like get up in the middle of the night and squeeze you in here somehow. Not a chance. I'm going back to bed.
Then what are we supposed to do? It's late, and Mary's seriously about to have a baby. Even the animals have somewhere to sleep, and you won't take pity on two humans?
Hey, yeah, that's a great idea.
Oh, wait, what is?
You can sleep in the stable.
We can what?
The stable. It's up back. There's straw and peace, quiet, which is exactly what I need right now. Good night.
Have you no heart at all? I'm sorry, Mary. I don't know what to do.
It's okay. Let's just go to the stable. Besides, if this baby's coming tonight, the stable will be more quiet and more peaceful than crammed inside with a bunch of other people.
But you're carrying the Messiah, the Son of God. You think God will like it if he's born in a stable like a beggar? What if he gets mad at us?
Well, we can't help it if that man won't let us in. Besides, nothing else about this whole adventure has been normal. What's one more odd thing?
I guess we really don't have any other choice. Let's go.
So you did. And Mary had her son in the humility of a stable, an outcast even before birth. Meanwhile, we shepherdesses were out in the fields, watching over our sheep.
Greetings.
Why not? God is dangerous. Our ancestors couldn't handle being anywhere near him. And now the glory of God is right here?
Are you him? Are we going to die because we saw you? No, it's his messenger.
Oh, just his messenger? Like, that's no big deal. Talk like that to an angel. God might smite you. We're sorry for whatever we've done. We're just poor shepherds. Don't hurt us.
God has been preparing this moment from the beginning of time, and you get to play a very special role.
Like, what?
The promised Messiah you've been waiting for so long is finally here.
What? He's here? As in here? Here? Like, in Bethlehem?
Exactly. This very day, in David's hometown, a Savior was born to you. He is Christ the Lord.
How can this be? God said that if we look on him, we'll die. And now, somehow, he's here on earth. And you want us to go see him.
Yes. He's very adorable. Trust me. And you won't die. God wants you to go. You get to be the very first people to see him.
Why us? We're just shepherds. No one wants to associate with us. We're the lowliest of the low.
Yeah. We are going to be the first to see the Messiah? No way.
Really, God wants to show that he's in his fatherland, not just the rich and the poor. Don't you want to go see him?
Well, I guess so.
Hey, this is the chance of a lifetime. What are we waiting for?
How do we find him? You'll know who he is because you'll find him wrapped in clothes like an angel.
Well, don't just stand there. Wow, the Messiah. After all these years.
Yeah.
Let's go see him. Yeah.
Sarah, would you like to show them your son?
Sure.
Oh, he's so adorable!
Okay, guys. And then you get to go tell everyone in Bethlehem about him. Think of what a special to everyone that the Messiah was finally here. Jesus was probably born in September. It was the Feast of Tabernacles when the Jews would remember the king who was coming and watch for him. And then one year he actually came, just as God promised he would. Even if some people thought you were crazy, he would still have aroused wondering hope in the hearts of others. It truly was a joy which would be to all people, not just the Jews like you originally thought. Hey, thanks for cooperating, guys. I've been thinking about the nativity story ever since we decided to do it. And I've realized there's been something missing every time. The Bible says Mary heard these things and pondered them in her heart. She didn't just go, oh yeah, cool, all these random people from Bethlehem and the Far East just show up at my door to see my baby who just so happens to be the Son of God. Heard it before. No, she thought about them and treasured them up in her heart and wondered what they meant. I thought it was time we did that too.
Me too.
Really? Because I thought the nativity scene was boring or something. I mean, that's the whole reason you decided to change the script, right?
Yeah, but that's just because we've heard it too many times.
There is no such thing as too many times. I admit it can lose its power when I hear it over and over. And that's not because it's any less meaningful. It's because I'm starting not to care.
But of course we care.
Then remember that. Think about the events that led to it when you hear the nativity story next time. God's whole beautiful plan that culminated in that moment as Mary lay, exhausted with his son in her arms. Years of prophecies and promises. Maybe some people had given up hope. But he came and he broke the silence from God and he brought us new life. I don't ever want to grow insensitive to that. It's a beautiful story. And it's worth telling again and again. I just feel the desperate longing of the prophets as they foretold his coming. How jealous they probably were of the people who would get to live in his lifetime. Eve's hope as she looked to her firstborn, certain that this was the deliverer God had promised would come from her. Their way back into the garden and the union they had enjoyed with God previously. God's patient excitement as the story he had planned played out, and everything led to the humble words, "May it be to me as you have said," and he could finally send his son to seek and to save the lost.
It's weird. I actually want to do the Christmas play now. If we can do it the way we just imagined. Those scenes, they made the story seem more real.
That's because they came from your heart. I'm so glad you were all able and willing to look at the story in a new way and see the true implications. Call me weird, but
Okay.
okay. Not literally, please, guys. As I was saying, once God helped me past the mindset of feeling like it was boring, I was able to reflect on the story again and just get really excited. I just feel the anticipation of all creation. Imagine it holding its breath as the glorious moment drew closer and closer, and then letting out in jubilant praise that its Savior and Messiah had finally come. And now, every time I think about it, I just get really excited. I'm glad that you were all willing to let me share that with you. And hopefully we can use our play to portray it to the rest of the church next Sunday.
I still might have to fight the old mindset every year.
That's okay, I probably will too. But I'm going to try to remember to ask God to help it to continue to mean something to me. To keep my heart from closing against it, because it is so easy to feel apathetic. And yet this really is the greatest story ever told.
You're right. The story isn't boring unless I tell myself it is. If I let myself feel what the characters were actually feeling, it's really interesting. And a lot more special too. I'm kind of glad you made us do this.
So what's the verdict? Do you guys want to play?
Yes, definitely.
Decidedly yes.
Okay. Thank you so much for cooperating. Do you all want to write the script now?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey guys, if we can get Duncan to write a rap, the whole Bible, can we feature it in our play?
Yes. Honestly, that would be so impressive, I would have to say yes. What? No, what?
In 7 days God made the world, and called it good that part of the world. Good were the dinos and each crustacean, but men was his congregation.
Thomas,
Eve she
can you
listened to a snake, and that was such a big mistake. Got kicked out of the garden. Don't we get a pop?
2, 3.
All right. Yay.